Welcome into another video where we're going through and testing all of the weapons inside of Black Ops 6 to see how viable these weapons are for us to be using inside of the Zombies game mode. So if you're new to Call of Duty Zombies, you're new to the channel, make sure you are subscribed with those bell notifications turned on, as you're not going to want to miss out any future uploads from myself on Black Ops 6 Zombies. As well, down below in the description, you can find the link for my streams. I stream Monday to Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I stream on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Stream everything from Black Ops 6 all the way through Delta Force and back down to custom zombie maps. Generally have a blast and hope to see a bunch of you pop into stream as I am pushing hard for Twitch partner this year. Now, if you're looking for players to run zombie maps inside of Black Ops 6, feel free to join my amazing Zhorde community Discord that is full of players that are willing to help out other players. If this sounds like a great fit for you, you can join via the description link down below. Now in today's video, we're going to dive in and check out a marksman rifle that I think has potential to work on the Tomb boss fight. So what are we looking at today? We're going to dive in and take the Swat 5.56 marksman rifle to maximum damage output inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies and take our chances at the Tomb boss fight and see how it performs in there. So without further ado, let's dive into the marksman rifle Swat 5.56 review video today. Welcome into today's video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. And what you're looking at right here is the Swat 5.56 with our free animated camo that came with one of the special camos on the Fang 82, the brand new LMG. So if you've gone ahead and unlocked that, check inside of your all specials and you should be able to equip it. And right off the rip with this marksman rifle, this is why I wanted to test this today, because we're looking at 175 crit damage with no rarity, nothing, just right off the rip. So I was really kind of intrigued to see what kind of damage output this marksman rifle can get to, and in that it's a burst fire marksman rifle that you can just hold the trigger down and it'll continue to shoot. I was thinking that this just might be a viable option to take into the boss fight. So let's push up the damage rarity now to green and see what we're looking at. 262 on a crit damage, just green rarity. So definitely something I was intrigued with. I mean, you can see why early on. We're already seeing some pretty decent numbers for crit damage. Just a green rarity. So I was really kind of impressed with this marksman rifle and was eager to push forward and continue to, you know, get the damage output up on this and see what kind of numbers we're looking at, because you know, I like to try and find a different weapon to use for this boss fight. As you know, the ASG is definitely the meta. It's one of the fastest things to crack that Sentinel artifact and dish out a ton of damage to your elites. But I wanted to see if we had other options that would be, you know, viable to be using inside of the Tomb boss fight for those of you that maybe don't want to run shotguns and want to run other weapons. So this was definitely something that kind of caught my eye. I know the marksman rifle category as a whole, they generally hit pretty hard. So definitely wanted to check it out. So here we are in the Dark Aether now, round 6, doing the free Pack-a-Punch crystal Easter egg. So you just shoot these 5 rocks in quick succession that are rotating in the air, and you'll get your pack crystal on the ground. So there we are. We'll throw on pack 1 at green rarity. What kind of damage does this jump to? 525. Now let's go ahead and throw on our free cryo freeze, shoot the 2 waterfalls to get our free upgrade tool, which is going to be blue. So now we are pack 1, blue rarity, and we have cryo freeze on our SWAT marksman rifle. So let's see what kind of damage does this put out on our first shock mimic. I mean, we're at what, 700 crit damage? That's pretty impressive. We picked up our monocle, which we're going to need for the ice staff. So let's go ahead and shoot the lockdown puzzles. If you're looking for the full guide for the Tomb, it's down below in the description. So if you have any questions on how to complete the Easter egg, there's a full guide for you down there, as well as an in-depth guide for obtaining the staff and upgrading the staff inside of your game. So here we are doing our first lockdown, and let's see how, you know, this marksman rifle is going to handle the lockdown at blue rarity pack 1. Now, when you're doing this lockdown as a solo player, you can keep your round zombie with you while you're doing the lockdown, as long as you just focus and fire on the enemies that only have purple eyes or purple hue to them. Then you can keep your round zombie alive as a solo player while you're in here doing your lockdown, which is really nice, you know, that you don't have to push through the rounds So that was definitely something I was trying to do during this lockdown, but right there I did manage to kill my zombie. Either that or the round just simply timed out and he died. So no big deal, but definitely felt comfortable using this marksman rifle at this damage output, dealing with this lockdown where we've got doppelgas, we've got shock mimics, we've got armored zombies, we've got parasites, and we've got vermin, and I definitely wasn't struggling on any of them. I mean, armored zombies are 2 shots and they're gone. Excuse me. So I was definitely feeling really comfortable using this. I wanted to show you guys the entire lockdown. As with all of my videos, the goal is to try and get you to have a really good feel for how this weapon performs inside of zombies. So this is why we are showing you the full lockdown right here at Blue Rarity Pack 1. But I mean, it's definitely not much of a struggle. I'm having really no issues clearing out anything. Armored zombies are 2 bursts. Vermin are 1. Standard zombies are just a 1 shot. And, you know, no struggles at all. Did run out of ammo, so I had to go and purchase some ammo in the middle of this one. As your reserve is a little low, you've got 90 in your magazine and 405 in reserve. So your ammo is a little bit low, but I'll be honest with you, throughout this run, it wasn't too much of a struggle. There was definitely a few times where I had to go visit an ammo cache to get some ammunition for my weapon, but for the most part, this was not much of a problem with the ammo in here, and I think it's due to the amount of damage that this marksman rifle dishes out. So that is our first part of the ice staff. We do have the monocle already, so I guess that's technically 2 parts. Let's make our way over to the other mural so that we can complete this lockdown and grab the staff head. And in this one, you want to shoot them from 1 to 10. And like I said, if you shoot them wrong, I shot 2 symbols wrong. So if I'd shot another one wrong, I would have failed it and had to go another round. But if you fail twice, you can go ahead and complete it still on that same round. So here we are getting the second one complete. We picked up the ice staff head, which is awesome. So now we have the 3 parts for the staff. It was time to do the lockdown inside of the Dark Aether, the defense of the staff. And we are pack 1, but I definitely wanted to try out our brand new score streak for this, which was the War Machine, which gives you 30 rounds, and it's a 3-round burst, so it's explosive. And I feel like this might be, if you're a solo player, this might be one of the easiest ways to go ahead and complete the ice staff defense. If you are having struggles completing this as a solo player, definitely recommend you go ahead and grab some flopper and go ahead and use the brand new War Machine score streak. As you can see right here, I was having not much issue completing the score streak. There is an absolute boatload of enemies in the area, and the War Machine just made easy work of that defense, if I'm going to be completely honest. So that's definitely something I would recommend if you've had problems completing that defense to get your staff. Definitely try that War Machine score streak. It helped me out a ton in this run today. All right, now we are pack 2, Blue Rarity, and we need to upgrade the staff. So let's go ahead and shoot these 3 crystals within 10 seconds. So there's one there, there's one right here, and then we're just going to use our PhD slider to boost slide all the way down. And don't forget, you've got good range on your staff, so you can shoot from far away, and there we go. We got all 3 done. So as long as you got PhD, you can really kind of not too worry too much about where you're shooting those ether lanterns. You just PhD slide between them and you should be okay. Next thing to do to get to the boss fight is we got to get to the Dark Aether, and we got to find our 3 symbols on the rocks. So let's shoot the 3 symbols and make note of our or shoot the 3 rocks and make note of our symbols. So we've gone ahead and done that. And again, if you want the in-depth guide for the full Easter egg, it's down below in the description. And this is a little trick for you to make sure that you do not fail this step ever. So you will not land on the rock and take damage. All you need to do is shoot your 3 symbols. So like I'm doing here, you got to find your 3 symbols, and then you're going to shoot them. And then what you do to make sure that you've done it correctly is before you teleport, if you've shot the right symbols, they will appear on the ground right there. So then you know that when you teleport in, you will land on the rock safely and be able to start your escort step. So that's what we're going to do right here. We're going to start the escort step, and I'm going to show you guys the entire escort step here inside of the Dark Aether using this Swat 556 at Blue Rarity and Pack 2. Just to show you, and hopefully you all get a really good feel on whether or not this is something that can be a viable option for you inside of your zombies games, you know, based on how you play. It may not fit your play style, But I definitely feel like it dishes out the damage and can be a viable option 100% inside of our Black Ops 6 Zombies games, which is just really cool to see. Now the trick to this is quick kills. So again, I really do like PhD slider with the ability to slide into zombies and causing them to die. That definitely helps out on you know, an Easter egg step like this where you need to kill things in a hurry. It is definitely something that I like to use every time I do this escort, just in case you need to push through, or you know, you're in a bad situation, you can PhD slide out of it, and if you hit a zombie, you're going to be able to continue to progress the escort and continue to keep this orb of energy moving forward. As we get our, you know, tour de dark Aether, well, we escort this thing all the way back to the ice staff wall inside of the Nexus Dark Aether. So pretty cool. Definitely I like this step, and you can see like I was not having much issues with that marksman rifle dishing out the damage. I did run out of ammo at the end of this escort with the marksman rifle. Now most of the time when I do this escort, I'll be honest, regardless of the weapon I'm running, I usually run out of ammo on my weapon right here and have to finish this up with the ice staff, which isn't much of a problem at all. So there we go, round 16, finished off our ice staff defense. And let's take down our amalgam here. We're looking at just under 2k damage. Yeah, the ice staff shots are really not that exciting on the amalgams. So let's go grab some ammo. There's ammo right here inside of the Dark Aether, and let's finish off this amalgam. What are we getting? 1400 on crit shots, 1925 on crit shots. Not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely some decent damage. So that is your ice staff upgraded. So now we have that done, which is awesome. Getting closer and closer to heading off to the boss fight to see how this marksman rifle will perform in the boss fight. All right, so let's get our 4 lockdowns done that we need to do in order to get to the boss fight. So we did the vermin lockdown. We filled the parasite one full of electricity, and we took out all of our disciples and finished off that one. And at this point, I had enough essence to push this marksman rifle up to epic rarity pack 2, and you're looking at 2,100 on a crit shot. That is definitely some good damage. We still have pack 3, and we still have epic rarity, or sorry, legendary rarity to go on this marksman rifle, and I am going to be throwing on Lightmend so I can go into the boss fight and use Lightmend to help get some extra crit damage as well. But I mean, around 19, pack 2, epic, this marksman rifle, the Swat 556, is literally mowing down the horde, as you can see. Definitely awesome. So time to push it to pack 3 now. Still epic rarity, and what are we looking at on a crit shot? 6,300? That can't be right. There's no way that can be right. There's no way that can be right. Are you kidding me? All right, let's finish off the amalgam lockdown and put our energy into the pillar. So now that we are ready to go to the boss fight, we have the boss fight arena unlocked now, which is absolutely amazing to see. However, I still need salvage. I'm not going in there without this weapon to be legendary. So let's go ahead and jump it up to legendary. We're now on round 28. And I was curious, what are we looking at for damage now? Max damage, 6,468 max damage on a shot with this marksman rifle. Oh my goodness. I mean, you can create with this damage output and 90 rounds in your magazine at just under 6,500 damage a shot. You're over 500,000 damage per mag with this marksman rifle. Truly unbelievable. All right, let's get to the boss fight and let's see how does this marksman rifle going to perform against the Sentinel artifact. So stage 1, I just kind of lay prone here and survive with my charged shots. Wait for it to be damageable. Let's see what we can do. 12. Ooh, I saw 6,000 damage in there. Oh my goodness, this might... Oh, we cracked that very quickly. Okay, is this going to be an option for the boss fight? I feel like this is really strong. Let's see if we can crack them both right here. We got 6,000. I'm seeing 6,000 on the crit, on the damage on the Sentinel artifact, but we are averaging, looks like 1,200. But that 6,000 that pops up really helps wreck this Sentinel artifact. I was kind of impressed. Like, holy smokes, that was a lot of damage. We didn't get that one finished, but I feel like that was due to me reloading in the middle of it. So now we've got the 3 of them up in the air. Let's see if we can crack 2 right now. That damage is... It's moving. It's moving. All right. I think that's 1. All right, there we go. Put a decoy out. Let's see if we can crack another one. Skip a step. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So now we're in the second phase of the boss fight. I definitely think this can be a viable option. I really do. At that 6,000 damage definitely pops up. Not as frequently as I'd really like to see, but let's see how it handles these elites. We got to crack the Sentinel. Come on. All right, there we go. Not bad, not bad. Definitely feel like this can be a viable option, like 100%. I really do feel like this is something that can be used inside of this boss fight to take out these elites and crack that Sentinel artifact. There's our second one. Let's go ahead and get that cracked. Oh my goodness, come on. Oh, we're gonna get it. Oh my goodness, we got it. Don't down. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I got out of that. I'm telling you, I'm keeping the horseshoe from Citadelle. That's how that's working. I'm keeping the horseshoe. The horseshoe, I just used it, and the amalgam had enough of me hanging around in the boss fight, and that was the end of that for me. Rip. All right, I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this today, but I definitely feel like this marksman rifle is something that can be used during this boss fight. I definitely feel like that is a viable option, 100%. Let's see if I can't push forward and get some final shots in on this zombie down here. Come on. I've got like no perks left. Thank goodness I kept PhD Flopper. That's huge to be able to slide around down here. That's absolutely massive. All right, he's back. Oh, damn it. Well, we took it into the boss fight. I definitely feel like it's something that can be used in that boss fight. Seeing that 6,100 something damage pop up every once in a while when you're shooting the Sentinel artifact was very encouraging. So let me know your thoughts down below. I feel like this is definitely something that can be run inside of the boss fight. So definitely something good. One downside I will point out is you're going to want to keep an eye on your reserve ammo with this. But this is the build that I used for today on the marksman, the Swat 556 for the run today. So if we want to work together down in the comments section to make any changes to the build so that we all have one amazing build to use on this marksman rifle, let's work together in the comments section and make that happen. This is the free animated camo you get with the Fang 82 LMG. As well, don't forget to be liked, comment, and subscribe to the channel, as at 7,000 subscribers, as a massive thank you, I am going to be doing another giveaway. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.